Hi, everyone. My name's Caitlin. I'm a holistic nutrition consultant, and I'm the author of a blog called grassfedgirl.com. See, I think there's something on my screen. I hope you're having a good day. If you have any questions, I am home. Everyone in my house has COVID except for my baby. Thank goodness. So we have been home for a while, just trying to make the best of it. We had to miss Christmas. So that kind of sucked, but we are just doing the best we can here. I'm gonna check the light here and see if I can make it any better. Is that any better? No. That's worse. All right, well, let me see. It's very cloudy outside, so we don't have a lot of sun here today, but it's very warm. It was 75 degrees yesterday, and we all went to the park, and it was really fun because that was the only place we could go that we were allowed to go. So we didn't get anybody else. So yeah, if you have any questions about anything, let me know. If you don't know me, I have Hashimoto's. I've been healing it for the past 10 years. I've tried every kind of different diet, paleo, keto, and most recently carnivore. And when I went carnivore, I lost weight and my antibodies dropped and I dropped my medication. And I had amazing results from doing carnivore. And I wrote an ebook about it and I loved it so much. And I've been doing it for 3 years. Over Christmas, I've been eating some treats. I had my birthday, so I turned another year older. I'm not gonna say, but I turned older and just really happy with my life. I had my baby in September of 2020, and it was really wonderful. He's doing great. He's almost 16 months now, and we're just having a great time being mommy and me and daddy, and his grandma is here. We're all in a pod together. So, but everyone's fine. Nobody is really, my husband was pretty sick for a few days, but then he got over it. And now we're all feeling pretty fine, but we're just trying to stay away from people to be conscientious. And, we're just trying to make the best of, the next few days. And I think my mom and my husband can go out and do things on the 30th. So we're just trying to make it till then and enjoying ourselves a little bit. We watched some movies. We watched like Jungle Cruise and we watched a Don't Look Up. Jungle Cruise was pretty kind of like a teenage movie on Disney. And then we watched the Don't Look Up. That was pretty interesting, kind of a satire on the current political system. It's kind of, Hollywood take on it. It's pretty funny. And we went on a lot of walks. Yesterday we got brisket. We've got the drive-through brisket. That was really fun. And I tried to go live on Instagram, but I'm blocked for some reason. I'm not following the community guidelines. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never been blocked on Instagram from going live. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe somebody knows. Say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. I really appreciate you tuning in today. So yeah, we all got it. I first started having symptoms on the 23rd, on the 23rd. Well, so Diane, welcome. Thank you for watching. She says, I've been following you for some time. I'm intrigued that you're able to stay carnivore while pregnant. I'm keto, but I was having such a hard time this pregnancy. I was keto, but I'm having such a hard, yeah. Well, Diane, I wasn't perfect. I did eat some fruit sometimes, but I did stay mostly carnivore most of the time, especially in the 2nd trimester and really yeah, well, in the 1st trimester, it was really hard because I had a meat aversion too. I think I made a video about that. I have a whole pregnancy playlist, so make sure you watch that. I'm sorry you're nauseous, but I ate, chicken and fish during the first 12 weeks, and then I went more back to beef after the 1st trimester. So it was a little harder at first because I was also a little nauseous. And it was just like certain things didn't sound good. And I did not want to cook beef at all. Like if somebody handed me a hamburger, maybe I could eat it. But if I had to make it, it was like, no way. So I could eat like I could sometimes eat like a Wendy's hamburger out of the drive-through, but I did not want to cook beef at all. So yeah, I mean, just give yourself some grace. Just try to get as much protein as you can because the more protein you can eat, the more your blood sugar is going to be balanced, and of course, healthy fats. Um, yeah, I think I had that coffee thing too, but it did go away. Your first 12 weeks is the hardest, but then I think for me, it got easier. I drank tea for a while and just drank iced tea or something, or just seltzer water. And then, yeah, I ate a lot of seafood. I could eat seafood. I could eat uh, chicken, and then I could also eat eggs, and of course, and lots of cheese. I ate lots of cheese, and and then, of course, if you could eat like a protein shake or something like that would be good. I mean, just anything you can, just don't, it doesn't have to be straight up meat, don't make it like too difficult. So, yeah. Anyway, if you have any questions about staying home and getting your immune system up, about quarantining and stuff, then I have a lot of information about that. I was going to tell you some of the remedies I've been taking. So vitamin D, I've been taking like 20,000 IUs because I was a little scared at first when I got sick. I had chills, not wasn't chills. It had body aches, a lot of body aches. It felt like the flu the first night. So I had a lot of pain in my hips and my back, lower back. Um, and then I had some congestion in my nose, but it's all going away. So I'm on day like 4 now, and I'm feeling just fine. So the first night was the worst. I had a lot of pain in my legs and stuff, but then it just got better and better, and, now I'm fine, and my mom kinda had the same thing, and my husband was pretty sick, but, I also took a lot of essential oils. This one's really helpful. It kind of is 3 types of eucalyptus, and it kinda cleared up my airways, so that was really good. I diffuse that by my bed, and all the oils I use are down in the description box, the only ones that I trust. And let's see, I also took colloidal silver, and it's an ancient remedy. I took colloidal silver, and I also took a lot of vitamin C, vitamin D, and I took a lot of elderberry. Somebody sent me some elderberry from Further Food, and that was really good. And I just tried to eat as good as I could. Like I told you, Diane, it's no sugar. I did eat a lot of dairy because my stomach was kind of off, so I didn't feel like eating big hunks of meat. And then, but I mean, I'm feeling just fine now. We did a lot of walks outside. I think that's really good for your mood. So we just kept going outside and walking as much as we could. Okay, Diane has some more questions. Are you still nursing, and what was your milk supply? And what brand of Hi, Danielle Marie. So Diane says, "Are you still nursing, and was your milk supply okay? What brand of vitamin D do you use?" I have the Now vitamin D. It's in all the stuff that I talk about is either in my essential oil shop or my um, shop for my Amazon store, and they're all in the description box. So, now vitamin D, I like those little liquid caps, and they're 5,000 each. So I've been taking 4 a day since I got COVID. So it's helped. So okay, am I still nursing? Yes, I'm still nursing. It's month almost 16. So yay, we nurse all night. So it's hard when you are nursing all night and you're trying to recover from sickness, but we're doing it. So he's doing much better. He usually only gets up like twice a night to nurse, and it's pretty manageable because he goes right back to sleep usually. So he's been a little more clingy since because I had to give my mom staying with us because she was staying, they didn't want her to stay there if she had COVID. So she's staying with us, and then um so I gave her the baby's room. So now the baby's with me, and I don't think he's sleeping as good because he's not in his own room, but we're making the best of it. And my milk supply is still amazing. It is still just pumping out, no end in sight, just constant, constant, constant. So I don't know why that is, but it's just really good. I take my electrolytes. Don't forget your electrolytes. I think that really helped. My Redmond electrolytes, the lemon lime is really, really helpful. Uh, that helped us all during this period of time. And I have my code grass-fed girl, you can save on that. Okay. So Jennifer says, I had in April, I had bad headaches for 2 days, and after that, I started feeling better. No one else in our household of 5 got sick. That's lucky. Um, I think kids are pretty resilient, but my mom is 72 and my husband is, my age. So we I was I mean, I guess it was like a lot of fear. You're so fearful because you hear about it so much. And so I'm kind of like relieved to have had it and just kind of recovered and, just to be like, this big bad boogeyman. Yes, I know for some people it is very dangerous, but for me, I feel like I'm not that old and I'm pretty healthy. So I was glad that just kind of get it over with, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah, Diane, thank you. Yeah, we've been really just rock stars at nursing. He loves his mommy, and we have a great time. It's just so convenient. That's what I like about nursing, like, you always have it with you. It's just like, "Okay, you're tired, you're sick, just eat, eat, eat," you know? You don't have to mix anything or carry anything or buy anything, and it's just, nature is so smart and amazing. So I think it's a wonderful thing. And the first month or 2 was really rough, though. I had to go see a lactation consultant 3 or 4 times, and I think I did make a video about that too, Diane. So watch those, if you have questions about that. And yeah, just make sure, if you're in the winter and everything, you need to stock up on all of these remedies because and you need to have a diffuser. I diffuse oils all night, every night, uh, because you gotta be ready when this stuff comes, because you gotta get your immune system really strong. And of course, took liver pills. I take the Paleo Valley liver pills, and I have the link down in the description box. Ancestral supplements also are good. I have an affiliate link for those too. I think it's down in the description box. But so liver, yeah, I took my liver pills just in case. I wanted to make sure I had those. And yeah, um, just getting sun. I want to go to the tanning bed. That's where I want to go. As soon as I feel like I don't think I don't think I'm carrying it anymore, but I want to be conscientious and care about other people. I tandem nursed my boys until 3 years old and 2 years old. It was exhausting nursing toddlers. You're a rock star. Sorry to talk so much about pregnancy baby stuff. I am here for the COVID talk. Yeah, I mean, it's all related. We have to take care of our families, so we have to take care of ourselves. If we're the mom, I was lucky, I was the last one to get sick. My husband was sick first, then my mom, and then I got it. And I was so hoping that maybe I wouldn't get it. I was so hoping that maybe I wouldn't get it because then I could still go see my dad at Christmas, but no luck. I got it about 3 days after them, so but at least they were better by the time I got sick, so then they could help me, so we could all kinda take turns, so that was good. Yeah, I'm fine, Blue Dove, thank you so much. I'm recovered 3 or 4 days ago, but we're just still staying in because we're trying to not spread it around, and apparently it's everywhere, so yesterday, like I said, we went to the park and we played at the park and we just stayed away from other people and we got some takeout brisket and we played in the park and ate at picnic tables away from other people. So it was fun. I got my iced coffee here. He's doing so good. The baby, Blue Dove says, how's the baby? He's great. He's taking his nap right now. That's why I'm doing this live because he is taking his nap and he is just doing so great. He's just playing. We played in the yard this morning and he wore himself out. So I put him in the crib and now he is sleeping. So he loves his morning nap and he loves his crib. So he is just a rock star baby. He is just so much fun. He is changing every day. I love him so much. He's he's had his he had his 15-month checkup. He's 30 pounds. He's like a little sandbag. It's like picking up a sandbag. It's crazy how heavy he is. I almost wanna get him like one of those, a big boy bed because, like, picking him up out of his crib is like, he's so heavy. So, I almost want what age did you get a big boy bed, I wonder? When is the right age for that? Because I feel like he's almost ready. The only reason I like the crib is because he can't get out. The other day, he slept in the bed with me, and then in the morning, he slid off the bed on his feet, and he was fine, but then before I even knew it, he had gotten to the toilet and started playing in the toilet. That's his favorite thing to do is play in the toilet. Did your kids do that? Did they play in the toilet when they were 15 or 16 months old? So you always have to keep the bathroom doors shut because he will find that toilet. But yeah, I've had a few keto treats over the holidays. I had my birthday and then I had my birthday was on December 19th. So I made cheesecake, I think, on my birthday. Now, I can't even remember. We had actually a dinner at my dad's. So I was lucky I was lucky I got to do that. That was, like, the last day we did family stuff before we got our COVID test, and so then we had to stop doing get-togethers with everyone, so, um, when I was mine was negative the first time, and then I got another one, and it was positive, so that was that sucked. But, we're feeling fine over here now. They said, "Wonderful, he does look healthy, such a beautiful boy." Thank you, Blue Dove. Thank you so much. He is a very, very healthy so far. He had one little thing he had was some eczema on his back, and it took me a while to figure it out, and, I mean, it's dairy related, but I actually found an A2 cow, um farmer and he makes milk, he gets milk from his A2 cows and he delivers it to my neighborhood on Fridays. So I've been giving the baby that and his back cleared up. It was amazing. So he can't eat conventional dairy, but he can eat that A2 cow dairy. It's pretty freaking amazing. So I'm so happy that we found that. And he's been drinking that for about a month now. And I can't live without it. I go get it every Friday. So I'm so happy that we figured that out. So if you have any eczema and it's caused by dairy, try some A2 dairy from a local farmer. Um, this I don't know where you got it at, but we get it straight from the farmer. It's usually cheaper. This guy only charges like $6 for, well, it's a half gallon. So a gallon is $11 or 12, maybe 12, 11. I think 11. But I mean, it's a gallon. It's a lot. But it's the only thing he can tolerate. So it's worth it to me. And I mean, he's a baby, he doesn't drink that much, so I don't have to buy that much. I can buy a half gallon, it lasts a whole week, but I'll buy usually a whole gallon, and then sometimes I end up just drinking it. And then if I think it's about to go bad, I will gosh. Um, if I think it's about to go bad, then I will sometimes make something out of it, like pudding or something. So Diane says, "We did a floor bed when my boys were around 2 years old. It was nice." The Yeah, I've heard about the floor beds. Maybe we'll do the crib that we have converts into a big boy bed, so but it has a little side railing, so maybe we'll try that soon. Yeah, he's not too, but I don't know. He's so big. I know soon he's gonna start to figure out how to crawl out of there. So is there any questions about carnivore? So I ate some, like I was saying, we had filet mignon uh, and hollandaise. Also, you get brain fog when you have COVID, so it's like I'm slow motion. So we had hollandaise and filet mignon on my birthday, and then my sister made, oh, I remember now. She made this keto pound cake, and it was unbelievable. And then we had it was I don't know where she got the recipe, but um it was I think I put it in my highlights on Instagram, so check over there, and then, uh, when you see that, it was so good, and then we put whipped cream on it, and then we put, um, also strawberries on it, and that was a really good treat. I put a picture in my Instagram stories. Make sure you're watching me over on Instagram because 'cause I'm really active over there. Um Blue Dove says, "I get raw milk from a local dairy. Not sure we have A2 milk nearby. I've heard goat's milk is easier on the system too." Yeah, goat's milk is A2 also, by just naturally, but the only goat's milk I can find around here is goat's milk that is pasteurized. So I was giving him that because that was the only thing I had for a while, and he liked it fine. He wasn't crazy about it, but he drank it, and, but then when I found the A2 milk, then I was more excited about that. So Roxanne says, "I'm carnivore, eating local ground beef right now. I had filet mignon on Christmas, so good. I wanted to try to make it myself. I mostly stick to ground beef and steaks." Yeah, my husband loves filet mignon. I'm not the biggest fan, but my dad also loves filet mignon, so we just had that on my birthday because also it's one of the only steaks my stepmom will eat. So it's kind of a family favorite, not my favorite, but I wanted everybody to be able to eat. So I bought one at the Kroger. They actually had, no, Publix. They had it on sale for 15.99. So it wasn't like the best sale, but it was better than like 25, which you see some places. I'm Yeah, it was excellent. And I had a really nice birthday dinner, and then that was right after that we all got our COVID, so I was glad I got to have a nice birthday, and I got cards and just, a lot of warm fuzzies on my birthday, so I was happy about that. Rux IMC squared says, I started animal based 3 weeks ago, and I'm trying to decide how strict to go for a mill based 30, animal based 30 on the first. Yeah, I mean, if you're really new to it, I would try to not be super, super strict as far as don't say all beef, or I think that's just too hard. I did it. I did 2 months of all beef this year, and I had great results with it, but I, had years of carnivore before that, so I would just minimize the dairy. Whatever you do, just minimize the dairy. Have you tried just the egg yolks? IMC squared. Have you tried just the yolks only or also duck eggs? Duck eggs, I did 8 weeks of duck eggs, and that helped. They have a different protein than the regular eggs, the chicken eggs. So, have you still been primarily doing beef? No. I mean I always am primarily eating beef just because that's my go-to, but I'll eat chicken. I eat chicken wings, and my husband loves seafood. I used to love seafood more than I do now, but sometimes we have shrimp and sometimes we have salmon, and he had he wanted salmon yesterday, and uh so just kind of whatever is an option. My husband doesn't eat bacon, so we try to find the beef bacon and stuff like that. He wants to do Blue Dove says they're gonna do BBBE in January, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. Sounds good. Yeah, I did beef and butter 1 month, and but I ended up eating way too much butter. So I'm better off with ghee. Ghee is really much more agreeable to me. IMC squared says I'm gonna try yolks only and raw A2. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Oh my gosh, I love duck eggs. I just wish they were available year round. I need some ducks. Yeah, I think when you go carnivore, everybody wants to become a farmer, right? Yeah, Whole Foods is like $32 for, yeah, I always get she's talking about filet mignon. I always get it like at Costco or Sam's Club. Sam's Club, that sounds good. You wanna go everywhere when you're not supposed to go places. So I'm about on the 2nd would be 10 days for me. So I don't know if I can make it that long, but I'll try. Try to be a good person. But it's hard. So, let's see some of the questions. We were gonna do a coaching group in January. I'm not sure now. Me and my sister are gonna lead a coaching group. I'm not sure now because I'm just not feeling like myself. I don't know if I can get it all together. I was thinking I was gonna be healthy and work on it all this time, but I really barely been surviving here with all these people in my house, and my mom is here, and that's enough. And my baby is here all the time and wanting to eat every second. So we might be shelving the coaching group for January, but we were going to do it. So I'm not sure. But we always have our ebook. It's the Carnivore 30 Challenged, and it's at carnivore30.info. So you can get that anytime and do your own Carnivore 30-day challenge. It will really help you out if you're new to carnivore. It's everything I learned when I was starting carnivore. So it's a very, very good resource, 182 pages of shopping lists, meal plans, all these things. So, all right. Yes, quarantined. If I follow strictly 10 days, I guess what's the recommendation from your start of your symptoms? Then that would be the 2nd of January. So, yeah, that's pretty far. But hopefully I can do it. I don't know. We'll see. My mom is ahead of me, so she is been going to store and stuff for me, so that's good. She's very helpful. She helps a lot with the baby and the cleaning and all that stuff, so all right, guys. Well, it's been great. We've been on 30 minutes. So if you want to get some remedies that I use, get them down in the description box or in my Amazon shop. In the description box, everything's there. So I hope you guys are staying healthy. Take this seriously, stock up on your natural remedies because you're going to need them over, even if it's just for the colds and flus, you're going to need them in the winter. So make sure you have everything. I did not, I MC squared. I mean, I have a functional medicine doctor. He's asking, or she, I guess, I don't know. How do you figure out when to taper off thyroid meds as you were healing this way of eating? Well, I just kept testing. So when you do testing every 6 months or so, and then everything looks fine, then you can go down on your medication. So I think I was taking like 125 milligrams, and now I take 90 milligrams of Armor Thyroid. So you just have to keep testing, and as long as you feel fine, as long as you're not having a lot of symptoms of Hashimoto's. So I was feeling fine. I had to go back up a little when I was pregnant, but then now I've been able to go back down now that I'm mostly recovered from that. And, uh, you know, I had been really close to my goal weight. And then since this all happened, I've been kind of a little bit higher up, but we're getting there. I've lost like 45 pounds of my pregnancy weight. So, no, 40. I've lost 40 pounds. I had lost 45 pounds, and now I've lost 40 pounds. So, just try not to focus on the scale too much and just giving myself grace. And, you guys do that too. This is a stressful time of year. It's very lonely sometimes. So just give yourself grace. Don't worry about the scale, and just try to think about nurturing yourself from the inside out. All right, it's great talking to you guys today. Please, please leave a comment, share this video with a friend. Please subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.